Did you know that about 34.9% of the adults in America are actually obese, according to www.cdc.gov, last updated on March 28, 2014? That's right, about over 1/3 of the adults in our country are obese. Obesity is a huge social issue in our country that needs to be addressed. I do my best to stay healthy by monitoring what I eat and working out when I can. One of my mentors in high school was actually a nutritionist, and over the years I picked up plenty of little tidbits from her about health and how to keep my body in shape. So many people could benefit from hearing about how to make healthy choices, whether obese or not. This issue is eating up our country, quite literally, and we are all affected by it. People of all ages in our country are falling into obesity, but it can be fought and prevented with healthy eating choices and regular fitness. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about obesity in America and the state we're in today. As recorded on www.merriam-webster.com in 2014, obesity is a condition characterized by the excessive accumulation and storage of fat in our body. It can cause serious health problems both mentally and physically, and has increasingly been affecting both adults and children. As I said before, about 34.9% of adults in the U.S. are obese. That means that, statistically speaking, at least 2 of us will be obese at some point in our adult lives. About 1 in 3 American kids and teens is overweight or obese, nearly triple the rate in 1963, according to www.heart.org, updated on January 3rd of 2014. Sandra G. Hassink, MD and the new president-elect of the American Academy of Pediatrics, stated in her testimony addressed to the Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pension of the U.S. Senate on March 4, 2010, stated that childhood obesity continues to be a leading public health concern, and as these children become adults, they are more likely to be obese and are therefore at a higher risk for a range of health problems throughout their lives. There are also psychological effects to obesity. www.heart.org also states that obese children are more prone to low self-esteem, negative body image, and depression, updated on January 3rd, 2014. The documentary Supersize Me is a great example of how a person is affected by what we eat and the fat that we put into our bodies. The director, Morgan Spurlock, decided to conduct an experiment in which he ate McDonald's for every meal for 30 whole days. And if you watch the video, you can clearly see that Morgan was not quite the same person as he was before he started. His heart and liver were severely damaged, and his doctors throughout the documentary actually told him that he needed to stop or he might die. I hope this shows you a little bit about the seriousness of obesity in our country. And therefore, we need to make the healthy choices and prevent obesity, rather than try to treat it once we are stuck in the condition. PhD Cynthia Radnitz from Fairleigh Dickinson University stated in the article, Optimal Defaults in the Prevention of Pediatric Obesity from Platform to Practice, found on www.yaleredcenter.org and published on December 5th of 2013, stated, the call for a shift in emphasis from treatment of already obese children to prevention and policy level changes is logical and timely, as individual level remediation has failed to stem the epidemic, and few strategies have been shown to be effective to prevent weight gain in children. Obviously, this was about children, but it also applies to adults. The first step is to start eating more foods that benefit our bodies. www.letsmove.gov, updated in 2014, reports that today, people are eating 31% more calories than we were 40 years ago. That's a huge increase. According to www.hsph.harvard.edu, updated in 2014, we should be eating a base of whole grains, healthy fats and oils, and vegetables and fruits. Here's a visual aid showing the pyramid that Harvard has created to help us better understand the balance of foods that we should be eating. Also taken from www.hsph.harvard.edu. For example, you can try using whole grain pasta when you cook. That way, you get the added benefit of whole grain wheats while still tasting yummy. To help you keep track of what you eat, I encourage you to join MyFitnessPal. This is a self-help free application that allows you to record everything day and monitor your calorie intake. This way, you won't eat and snack and eat some more without realizing just how much you're putting into your body. We can also prevent obesity through exercise. Experts recommend 20 to 30 minutes of aerobics, which are defined as a system of physical conditioning involving exercises strenuously performed so as to cause marked temporary increase in respiration and heart rate, according to www.merriam-webster.com, updated in 2014. These aerobics should be done 3 or more times a week, and some kind of muscle strengthening and stretching should also be practiced at least twice a week, as found on www.uwhealth.org, published in August of 2013. Thus, obesity is a continually growing social issue in America. About a third of U.S. adults and children are obese today, and this condition harms them both mentally and physically. To prevent obesity, we need to start making healthier choices, both in what we eat and how active we are. This can be done through different apps such as MyFitnessPal to help you monitor exactly what you're doing. We can all benefit from eating healthy foods and working our bodies whether we're obese or not. Weight gain is as real as you and me, and it can affect every single one of us if we're not careful. By monitoring what we eat and by exercising, we can fight obesity, conquer the condition, encourage healthy choices, and possibly make America a better place. Eventually, we may even be able to beat obesity for good. Thank you.